Thank you for taking a few minutes to learn about some of the remarkable places in our world. Benvenuto, and welcome to Venice. Venice is a city in northeastern Italy and is the capital of the Veneto region. The city is built on a series of 118 small islands that are separated by canals and linked by over 400 bridges. The islands are located in a shallow saltwater lagoon. Venice is a living history museum with a past dating back to the 10th century BC, but we won't go back quite that far today. From 697 to 1797, Venice was the capital of the Republic of Venice. During this time, it was a major financial and maritime power and an important center of commerce for silk, grain, and spices. In 1797, Venice became part of Austria. Then in 1866, Venice became part of Italy. During the Second World War, this historic city was largely free from attacks. Throughout the 20th century, the city officials worked tirelessly to find a way to control flooding that was caused by higher tides in the fall. Even today, they're still working to install a flood barrier. Today, the economy of Venice is mainly based on tourism and shipbuilding. The city hosts up to 60,000 tourists each day. They're also famous for the beautiful glasswork from the craftspeople on the islands of Murano and Burano. There are so many great sites to explore in Venice. Today I'll highlight 3 of them. St. Mark's Basilica is the most famous church in Venice, dating back to the 11th century. Instead of painted ceilings like many of the other churches in Italy, St. Mark's ceiling is covered with bright glass tiles. Another famous site in Venice are the small boats called gondolas. A gondola is a flat-bottomed wooden boat that's about 11 meters long, and most are hand-built and passed down from father to son for many generations. There are about 400 licensed gondoliers in Venice, and all wear a black and white striped shirt. Gondoliers stand up to row and only use one oar. The Rialto Bridge is the oldest of 4 bridges spanning the Grand Canal. The covered ramps on each side of the bridge are home to several shops. It's just a taste of some of the things you'll see on a visit to Venice. To Italians, everything from how you dress to how you act should be beautiful, or as they say, bella figura. Learning a few words of Italian and attempting to use them will win you points with the locals. Now let's talk about 2 of the most famous people from Venice. Antonio Vivaldi was an Italian musical composer, violinist, teacher, and priest. He wrote many works of music, including over 40 operas. He's best known for a series of violin concerts titled The 4 Seasons. And have you ever played Marco Polo at the pool in the summer? He was a real person from Venice. He was an Italian merchant, explorer, and writer who traveled from Italy through Asia. He wrote a series of books about his adventures and travels. Goodbye for now, or as they say in Venice, arrivederci. I hope you've enjoyed learning about our world and the city of Venice.